Creator, more people suffering from the blight. I've come for you to heal them.
As soon as I've done so, we will resume. I always knew one day she would embrace her divinity. She doubted it. It was a heavy burden for a young girl. She wanted to be like everyone else. But I always knew my daughter was the living incarnation of the Creator. The truth came to me in a vision before she was born. When did you see her last? 2 summers ago. She ran off with a boy from our village, Jason. The Creator ran off with a boy. She was at that age.
Witch Cipher, you are the true seeker. Seeker, our prayers have been answered.
What happened to these people?
You're calling it Keeper's Blight. Please, be careful. It only takes one touch to pass it on. Rumor is it was brought to our world by banelings. Who needs a knife when you can kill with your fingertips? The sick come here because they believe that the monument of Audris has the power to heal them. Most perish within days.
Zed, maybe the compass led us here so we can help them.
Zed!
This blight is indeed fueled by powerful black magic. If I try to absorb it, it'll kill me.
No, don't! You'll be killed!
You healed him. Who are you?
I am the Creator. All will rejoice in my light. She's the Creator? I'm the Queen of Tamarang.
She's healing people like her.
Maybe. But the Creator lives in the spirit world. This woman is flesh and blood. I'm going to find out who she really is.
Kaylin, be careful. Whoever she is, she's very powerful.
May I speak with you? Of course, Kaylin. I miss our talks. I beg your pardon. You used to pray to me to take care of your mother after she died, and to protect your sister from your father's brutality. So many pray for selfish reasons, Kaylin, but never you. It's so hard to believe. Faith is hard. But it's all like to have doubts. You wouldn't be the Mother Confessor if you weren't inquisitive. You're wondering, if I am who I say I am, why haven't I come to this world sooner? Why have I allowed so much suffering? Thought did cross my mind. I wish I could wave his hand and make the darkness go away. The Keeper is as powerful as I am. And now that the veil is being torn, he's growing stronger. If you are the Creator, you could tell us where to find the Stone of Tears. Even the Stone of Tears won't save you, if I don't first destroy the Keeper's most powerful servant. Who? Richard Wrong. Richard isn't a servant of the Keeper. The Keeper is devious. He hides his servants well. But Richard's actions clearly show him to be an enemy of the light. But everything he's done has secretly been to serve the Keeper. I don't believe that. Your love for Richard blinds you to his true nature, Caleb. Just as my love for the Keeper once blinded me. You know my story. Your mother taught it to you. Yes, in a time before remembering the Keeper's love, the Creator brought our world into being. People were made in their image, perfect and immortal. But the Keeper soon grew jealous of the Creator's love for our children. He made your kind mortal so it could murder our firstborn. He betrayed me. Brought death and suffering to the world we had created. I wept. So profound was my grief that it took shape. The stone of tears, I used it to banish the one I'd loved, trapping him in the underworld for eternity. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Just as seeing Richard's true nature be the hardest thing I've ever done. I could have simply destroyed Richard, but before I do, I need you and the first wizard to see the truth, so that he will name a new secret, and you will agree to come with me to a place where you'll be protected. It is the only way to ensure my prophecy. As long as the mother can whisper his pure heart beats, the Keeper is doomed to fail. People believe in Richard. He's the only one who's fought for them in a very long time. And many of them wonder, as I often have, if the Creator has abandoned them. If you destroy Richard without giving him a chance to defend himself, the people may turn against you. Please. Please. Give me a chance to show you that his heart and his motives are pure. You're very important to me, Caitlin. You always have been. If it will help you and others accept my decision, then I will hear what you have to say. Thank you. But the Seeker will face judgment. It's a trick. For all we know, she's an agent of the Keeper, sent to destroy Richard. She's telling the truth. Or at least she believes what she's saying. You can't even read a Mordsith. Yet somehow you know what a woman is powerful is thinking. There's more to it. She knows things. We should leave. Now. Resume the search for the stone. I can't let Richard find the stone. I've quelled the magic of the compass. Forget the compass. Go. I can repel her magic. I don't want to harm you, wizard.
Zed, no. She may be strong enough to kill you both. And if we run, the people will believe what she's saying about me. They'll turn against me, and we'll never find stone. I've made mistakes, but I'm not an agent of the Keeper. I don't know if you're the Creator or not, but I'm not afraid to be judged by anyone.
Richard Rawl, you claim to serve the light. Tell us, how have you done so?
I found the boxes of Ordin, and used them to kill the tyrant Dark and Raw.
You say that in destroying Dark and Rawl, you were serving me. But tell us, Richard, what was the result of Rawl's death?
This crack in the earth. It's a tear in the veil that separates the underworld from the world of the living.
How could this have happened?
In all my years as a wizard, I've only known one form of magic strong enough to tear the veil. The power of Ordin.
This happened when I killed Raw, when the boxes of Ordin exploded.
As long as it's open, there's no way to prevent the Keeper of the underworld, the great enemy of all that walks, breathes, and grows in the light, from sending his minions to bring death to every living thing.
Creatures from the underworld. Banelings returning from the dead to terrorize the living. How many of you were aware it was the Seeker who unleashed these horrors upon the world?
I didn't do it intentionally, and I've sworn to find the stone.
And if you should find it, what will you do with it?
Use it to seal the rift.
Are you aware of a prophecy that says otherwise?
Yes. In the time of the tearing of the veil, should the son of Brenadin seek the sacred stone, he will find it, only to deliver it to the enemy of the light.
The Creator herself gives us these prophecies to guide our actions. And yet you continue your search for the stone.
I don't believe in prophecy.
The prophecy comes from me. Are you saying you don't believe in the Creator? Open your shirt. Tell everyone what that is.
It's the mark of the Keeper.
How did you receive it?
You are for the Keeper.
What did Rahl mean, you are for the Keeper?
Maybe Rahl mocked him because he wanted the Creator to believe that Richard had turned against her. If you really are she, apparently his plan is working.
The mark is only bestowed upon the Keeper's most loyal servants. Maya! That's the spirits! I heard the Creator had returned and knew in my heart it must be you. Who are you? I'm her mother. It is wonderful to see you again, Mother. You had a mother. I was born into this world as all of you were. You say you're here to destroy Richard, but he would have been just a child when you were born. I could foresee the horrors that will one day threaten the world. So 20 years ago, I caused myself to be born to this woman, knowing my divine strength would manifest when I needed it. That's absurd. What do you mean, manifest? This mortal body couldn't contain my powers until it came of age.
Creator, more people suffering from the blight. I've come for you to heal them.
As soon as I've done so, we will resume. I always knew one day she would embrace her divinity. She doubted it? It was a heavy burden for a young girl. She wanted to be like everyone else. But I always knew my daughter was the living incarnation of the Creator. The truth came to me in a vision before she was born. When did you see her last? 2 summers ago. She ran off with a boy from our village, Jason. The Creator ran off with a boy. She was at that age. I knew I had to let her go and have faith that one day she would see the truth. And now she has. Where is Jason? They lived in a cabin south of Rivermore. Please excuse me. I want to be with my daughter. My Creator. They're both mad. Maybe so. Find this Jason. You've left a trail of corpses in your search for the stone. And yet you continue to kill, knowing that every soul you send to the Keeper makes him more powerful.
I only kill to protect my friends or other innocent people. And even then I only do it when there's no other choice.
So you've never killed for any other reason? Or when you could have defeated an enemy some other way?
Yes, once. But I wasn't myself.
You could have taken those men prisoner, but instead you slaughtered them.
They were slavers and murderers. It wasn't Richard's fault. He was possessed by an ancient spell. I taught him to control it. Who dragged you into this fight? Who are you angry at? You. Now we're getting somewhere.
All
All those years you knew who I was and you said nothing. You lied to me about being my grandfather.
You weren't ready for the truth.
You took me out of Heartland. You named me the Seeker. You're the one who gave me this damn sword.
Richard, no!
No! He has to stop himself.
He may have refrained from killing you, but that doesn't change the fact that he sent those slavers and murderers to the underworld to join the Keeper's army of souls.
Only because of the magic that possessed him. But he was strong enough to overcome it.
So you're convinced it was over? That Richard would never again succumb to his rage?
It's okay, Zed. We're here to tell the truth.
I did have some doubts.
Caleb, this part of the Minder's story I didn't tell him.
Canton Rao, the man who first put the spell on the Minders, wasn't always bloodthirsty. He started out as a protector and benefactor to his people. But then, as his powers grew, he began to fight and to kill. The more he killed, the more the bloodlust overtook him. He went mad with it. And now we know that darkness is in Richard.
But Richard learned to control the sword. He mastered his rage.
Yes. He controlled the sword today. But what about tomorrow?
And my doubts were fleeting. I am convinced that any rage Richard may still carry will never again get the better of him.
How can you be so sure?
Richard Cypher, you are the true seeker. Seeker, our prayers have been answered. What happened to these people? They're calling it Keeper's Blight. Please, be careful. It only takes one touch.